Right now, you're going to be joined by somebody who I met on the very first conference call that started the Tea Party, this modern day Tea Party movement. There were about 22 of us on a conference call. We were responding to Rick Santelli, who had a rant on CNBC about the stimulus bill. We decided to have a tea party. The next week, we had 48 tea parties. 6 weeks later on tax day, we had over 850 tea parties. This year on tax day, we had over 400 tea parties about Stop Socialism, Choose Freedom. So we haven't gone away, and we continue to make a difference. Right now, you're going to meet the lady who co-founded the Atlanta Tea Party with me, Debbie Dooley.
Hello. How are you doing? Thank you for coming today. 10 years ago, on September 12th, 2009, 1.5 million activists came to Washington, D.C. protesting because we were fed up with our elected officials not listening to us. We were tired of the bailouts after bailouts. We were tired of the out-of-control spending. And we definitely were here to protest the government takeover of Obamacare, of our health care system, also known as Obamacare. We were right. We warned people about that. Because we believed their promises, we helped the Republicans take control of the House. Soon after they took control of the House, they did not keep their promises to us. They did not repeal Obamacare. They did nothing about spending. And we didn't see the bailouts, but still, they weren't listening. After they got elected, they stopped listening to us. They told us, John Boehner told us, you have to give us control of the House in order to make real change. Of the Senate, excuse me. You have to give us control of the Senate in order to make real change. We helped give them control of the Senate. It was excuse after excuse why they could not keep their promises. They just totally ignored us and did not listen to us. Republican House and leadership became tone deaf to our demands to control spending, secure our border in order to stop illegal immigration, and repeal Obamacare. We grew tired of sending representatives to Washington, D.C. to implement real change and shake things up, only to watch many of them become co-opted by the very toxic Washington, D.C. swamp. So we decided to take bold action. Bold action was needed, and we decided we would take bold action. Instead of sending 1.5 million people back to Washington, D.C., we decided to send a real force to be reckoned with that would pull out all the stops to keep their campaign promises. Instead of sending 1.5 million people to Washington, D.C., we sent Donald Trump. Washington, D.C. swamp, can you hear us now? Thank you, and God bless America.